The Tape Never Lies Network.
The tape never lies.
Tape never lies.
Starts now.
The tape never lies.
What's up, everybody? Yo, you guys have been asking for it. We are back. Better than ever. Unfiltered, uncensored, the good and the bad, each and every week, right here on the Tape Never Lies Network with me, your boy, Draft Dr. Phil. That's right. Bears Falcons. What a game. What a story. So many things to get into. First play of the game. We always start off on the Tape Never Lies Network. They're trying to run zone here. And look at it once again. Officiating showing strength at the point. But that man, Speed Bump Charlie, once again pulling the walrus at the end. He's too high. See how high he is? Talking this week to my father. Just going over the tape a little bit with Charles Leno. Look at him standing. It's too high. The defender gets across his face, makes the play. Speed Bump Charlie's on the ground doing the walrus. Here we go. Mitch to start the game. Little curl, flare concept here. 7-yard curls, 6-yard curls. Mitch stepping into the throw, hitting Demetrius Harris here out of shotgun. Harris shows numbers, deliver the ball on time in that window. Here we go. Last week we talked about leverage, square your shoulders, get the football to the tight end, or the drag concept off the boot action. Once they have leverage, here it comes off the backside wing is Jimmy Graham. He's got the ball in the wrong hand. This happens twice in this game. Got to switch the ball. That's the coaching point to the outside hand. But Trubisky got him the ball and allowed him to get up the field off that action. Here's action again. Cordarrelle Patterson. See how he's floating away? This is something that really is going on in the coaching room. They're talking about, this isn't best buddy Ragone anymore. This is DeFilippo and Laser and Nagy talking about year 4 in the NFL. You cannot float away off action and throw late in the middle of the field. This is the beginning of the game. This could be a turnover. It's laziness on Mitch's part, and it's another inaccurate ball going deep. Love this play design. The coaching point here is Tariq Cohen wanting to go to the sideline. The delayed draw, a Retigliano special. Look at Leno. Stay behind Leno. So he should know the back is free. Turn, deliver. If you got to hit this is almost another turnover here. Forcing the ball, not stepping into your throw, not being technically sound here, and the ball pops up in the air. That's how you get a turnover. Again, standing up, not getting the cutoff block. Daniels helped move the guy for you. So what are you doing? Job, Whitehair.
Your head is down over your body. You don't even have your hands up, and it stops the play. Charles Leno. Mitch not doing a good enough job on the action. You got to sell the action. He doesn't. Here we go. Really upset about this play. Something it seems to be not demanded by this coaching staff. Good play call. Great blocking and design. Look at Cole Kmet getting up in there.
Mooney,
you got the alley right there.
Good block.
Miller. Hit it. He's going to hit it. Bears Our Lives, a big hit after every Bears game.
It's the best Chicago Bears post-game show on the planet. Bar none. It's Bears Our Live immediately after each and every Bears game. With host Shayne, the smartest man, and draft Dr. Phil Otoshan. Every Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. Immediately after Bears games. Your guys, Draft Dr. Phil and Shayne Marsaw are live on Bears Our Live. Subscribe to the show via the Tape Never Lies Network which can be found on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. Bears Hour Live.
Started off BHL and then the game. Oh yes, the best post-game show right after every Bears game, including this week against the Colts. Here's Mitch Trubisky running the RPO. Look at the mesh fake. That's the key. Get the mesh, watch the linebacker peel out of there, open up the passing window, deliver on time to Allen Robinson. That's how you do it. That's why the mesh is so important. Then you do this. There's Charles Leno having to hold a goddamn safety. Then the penalty that's not called by Jerome Boger and his crew, which becomes a whole other theme to this game. How poorly officiated it was. Look at this job by James Daniels, Cody Whitehair kissing down, and then you see the toughness to get up in there. Gotta love that. We said this early on Keeping It 100. My partners, Shayne, the smartest man, Marsaw, and Matt Carstensen. This guy, Mitch Trubisky, is gonna be on the competition for the season. And this is the reason. You're outside the pocket now. You've moved yourself. You cannot now throw back inside. Use your legs and run. Look at the defender. Just can't do this. He's looking inside. This is not growing at the position. And this is the big issue right here. Deep ball accuracy is a meeting at halftime with the coaching staff, and it starts with this one. You can't launch and watch his leg come out. It carries outward, and it's off kilter. And what do you think's going to happen to the football if you're off kilter like that? Look at that leg kick. It's going to carry out of bounds. That's correct. You're never going to be accurate. The whole job is to keep it within the field of play. He doesn't. And that really takes away from your passing game and your offense. It really does. Here they go. Charles Leno. What are you doing, buddy? I don't know what's going on here. Nobody does. Listen, I can't keep repeating myself here. I don't care if pressure's coming. You can't fall away and have your whole body lean outward and try to keep balls on the field of play. Deep ball accuracy again. Count how many he's throwing out of bounds. At some point, the coaching staff has got to say to themselves, you could be a Mitch supporter, hater, whatever. I always keep it 100. You got to be able to hit that. You got to see this, too. As a quarterback, there's got to be a check with me. You got to count the box. Understand the blocking assignment and run to the other side. You got a free runner. The play gets stuffed. Watch how many people are on that side. Free runner. To me, that's on the quarterback not counting the box and knowing where the mic is. Here we go off action. He's throwing a deep out. Deep out. That deep comeback route. It does a great job to Mo Mooney. Mo Mooney right here coming back to the football. This is a good throw by Mitch. Going outside those numbers. The thing is with Mitch is there's no consistency. Here we go. What do you do here? You know off the play where the outlet is. He doesn't. He gets sacked. Speaking of sacked, let's watch Boger and company again sack the Bear. There's a push right there on the player defenseless on the ground, and James Daniels, who, by the way, pancaked 97. Now he's pissed and pushes back. No flag. Where's the flag, ref? Oh, yeah. If that was the Bears, would that happen? Now there's a scrum. Who's pushing and punching? Thank God for Bobby Massey trying to help his quarter. Like, get off the guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at Charles Leno showing me something. Speaking of showing me something, tonight, Chi City Sports presents Keeping It 100 with me, the smartest man, Shayne Marsaw, Claudio the barber, the moderator, and Matt Carsonson. We're going to have Mark Grody on tonight, the sideline reporter for the Bears. Speaking of sidelines, you can't even make this up, how ridiculous this is. From anywhere you look at it, sidelines, above the camera, Khalil Mack. Look at his effort. Look at his ability to dip, bend, get to the quarterback, strip the ball out. And then Boger and company. I mean, the NFL really should be fining this crew, because there's no way for Mario Edwards to prevent himself from coming into contact with a player that's going down as fast as Mack is stripping and sacking him. So basically, you're punishing the Bears twice on the play, including the player, which is absurd. Now I want you to see the young rookie, Jalen Johnson, going up against Calvin Ridley. And look at the coverage by the young man. I want to give you a little defense so you have something to look at. Little O, gotta learn from your mistakes, Mitch. What happens when the pocket's collapsing off action? You know to snap your head and check it down to the outlet receiver. Action, you feel the pressure. Leno and Massey are allowing a leaky pocket. Don't dip. Know that the fullback in the flat should have been the read at the top when it's collapsing. That's what a veteran does. Know your routes. Here he is over the top, delivering on time, on his tippy toes. That's more like it. That's what you want to see. That's the Mitch. A good job here. See how he's sliding off almost like a gunslinger. Sidearm ball. Look at him as he gets back, sets his feet. And that's what you want to see. Now, if you could do that over and over and be consistent, that's what he hasn't had. Play, big moment, you're down, and here you go. Mitch making a big play, using his athleticism for lack and his feet of effort here on the goal line. It's just knowing who you need to block and absolutely staying with it. Now, Charles Leno, cut off, drop it to the ground. The walrus technique shows itself. Gotta stay with it. Gotta be more. You see the guy gets up and can make the play. White here has to stay with his block to let Daniels get to the next level. And then you could start defining yourself in this game. Love this play call. Watch the mesh. Mesh is the key. Put the ball in his belly. Makes it feel and look like a run. Massey getting beat inside. That's fine, because we're pulling it and we're going to walk in the end zone. That's what you want to see. What you don't want to see is deep ball inaccuracy. And here he is again, throwing downfield. How many times are we saying this? We want to stretch the defense, threaten them down the field. But you can't do it if your quarterback's not throwing the ball accurately. And here he is, taking a shot downfield, and he's not hitting on it. Now, close does not count. Now Coach Nagy's pulling him out of the pocket with a dash pass, and you get isolated on a defensive lineman, and that's where you're going to win. That's a good matchup, good play call, and sometimes you need that from your quarterback. Now, big 3rd and 2 here in the game, and this is really what I was talking about. The overriding theme is Mitch Trubisky missing the deep ball. And here is a wide open Anthony Miller. In the NFL, if you get a football player open by 2 or 3 yards, understand the coverage, because the passing window is over the top to the curl, not to the shallow cross to Jimmy Graham. He understands the coverage as the tight end, and he slows up because the guy is covering there. So now Mitch should never throw there. It's not on Graham at all. It's on the quarterback. Coach Nagy and the offensive coordinator and company have seen enough, and thus the frustration with the deep ball misses And that final straw down in the game,
and I applauded
was reason why
Nagy for the
Nick
decision.
Foles, here he is, coming into the game. And on his first pass, you see him hit Jimmy Graham in the zone, showing his numbers and dropping the ball in there. Here's a big play in the game. Real controversy here with Jerome Boger and company. This ball's a dime ball by Nick Foles. Look at him throwing the deep ball and keeping it in bounds. And the refs, you're going to see, there's two guys,
they rule
the
it
defensive
a
back
touchdown.
and the receiver going up.
Look at that.
The tie goes to the receiver. It's always been that way. So they get out there. You see, this is ridiculous. Allen Robinson catches the damn ball. They're both on top of each other. His shoulder and his head and hip, knee hit the ground. Possession may change right there, but the reality is he's caught the ball and has two hands possessing. The defensive back now is raking in there, and it's another slap in the face of the Chicago Bears. It's beyond a conspiracy at this point. It's right there in front of you. You're taking points off the board with Allen Robinson's touchdown here. And it's unfortunate because that was a great throw by Nick Foles. Here he is coming back on a three-step, delivers a strike, and you see him be accurate on time to Allen Robinson here, delivering the football. Penalty comes on. Finally, you get a flag. Look at Nick Foles here. Leno allowing pressure. Bobby Massey allowing pressure. And Foles delivers, and Mooney is getting mature beyond his years. Getting low, catches the ball. Look at Nick Foles leave the pocket, square his shoulders as he's moving. That's critical in this dime ball. You say luck, I say great ball. That's part of football right there. Dropping a dime over the top of defenders. It happens every week in the National Football League. A league that they pay to play. And look at him drop this in there, getting hit. And Jimmy Graham, again, remember, earlier, ball in the wrong hand. You always put the football, those of you new to the game, in the outside hand to alleviate those strips. Get stripped twice and still got back on it. Look at Nick Foles in the pocket, delivering, trying to thread the needle to big Jimmy Graham. I would have taken the check down there, Nick. Robinson, take the check down. He's wide open. And get 8 to 10 yards. He goes for the big cojones throw to Jimmy Graham. Then he comes back again. And you got to like this about Foles. He's sitting in the pocket and delivering strikes to the end zone. This one on fourth down, Anthony Miller, as we said, on Bears Hour Live. Immediately after the game, we were going nuts about Anthony Miller being consistent. Gotta catch this football. Big moment in the game. Now, we know the story. This isn't hindsight. I know he made the big catch at the end, but you gotta make everyone count. Can't drop that ball, Anthony. Here comes Mooney here. Gotta catch this ball. Here's Nick again.
Keep it in bounds.
To the spot.
Give your receiver a chance.
Good effort, though. But I really would thought that he would get this caught. Here's Nick Foles pulling a John Stockton, I call this. You're trying to alley-oop this ball, like to fit it in there. You touch past that. You got to strike it down and deliver it. This is something Foles has got to look at and be upset with, but it still should have been caught. And if you saw it on the TV copy, you could see it even more. It falls right into Allen Robinson's belly. Again, first work they are having real in live action with no preseason, no scrimmages. Nick Foles is coming out there and dealing. Big play, 4th and 6. Probably the throw of the game. I know Coach Nagy called it that too. I know my partner, Shayne Marsaw, the smartest man, also was saying that. I can't say this enough. This ball sets the tone and is the difference. And when you're looking at quarterbacks, look at the delivery, the over-the-top strike, and the dime ball versus cover 2, just hitting Ted Ginn on the money right there. Now he's going down the football field here. Back shoulder ball. Again, this is on the receiver in my point of view.
Don't bend
Gotta
your
run
route.
your route straight. Understand he's throwing to the back shoulder. Get yourself square, turn around. Makes a good effort there. But it would have been better with a better route. And here's the man. Look at him run hard. Downfield blocks. You got to love what David Montgomery's bringing to the table here. Turn it around. Try to full block. Look at Montgomery hit this up inside. You got Daniels getting that guy on the ground. Montgomery feeling, I don't know what Leno's doing. No one ever does. Oh, Maron. And there's David Montgomery just running hard. Gotta love this football player. Here he is again. Look at him. So balanced, so tough. Watch him. A defensive lineman's going to have a clean shot at him, a running shot. He's still up. He's still up off of this. He runs over the first guy, clean shot, takes another guy to get him down. This is why he's, in my opinion, the best player in the offense right now. That includes Allen Robinson, the whole 9. Jimmy Graham. This is David Montgomery. Breaks the first one. Full run. Stays up. Balanced. Then knocks down. So impressive to see him run and play that way. Now, this play, people, stat boys are going to say is on Nick Foles. But the coach in me wants you to see this. You square up and show your numbers to sit down. The quarterback's going to put it on the numbers. You watch Jimmy shows numbers, and then he fades and flows into the end zone. You can't do that. You got to stay there, and that ball is going to come to you and hit you in the numbers, and you're going to walk in the end zone. Coaching point. Speaking of coaching, can't coach it any better than this. Nick Foles, money ball, dropping a dime, and the Jimmy Graham signing, and all those PFF nerds and blogger boys that were hating on me when I said I loved the signing, because this is what he does. He threatens the red zone. And big red zone threats affect the run game and the pass game. When you're throwing the ball down the field, the run game could have. Look at Whitehair and Fetty move that guy out of there. Just love what I'm seeing here. Good job by Daniels and Whitehair, Fetty, all of them. Moving people off the line of scrimmage. Gotta love that. Haven't seen that in a long time. Speaking of a long time, you haven't seen this. Knows he's gonna get hit. Throwing the deep curl. Hits him in stride, and the playmaker makes a play, breaks a tackle, and takes it to the house. Now watch the protection issues here. Leno, you're getting turned up the field, allowing pressure. Foles is going to get hit. The Leno Chronicles continue. It's not made up. He's not average. He's below. And it's unfortunate. He takes a shot at your quarterback, and really you need to protect your quarterback, obviously. But Allen Robinson is just making plays. Speaking of making plays, one of the guys that continues to make plays, and here the rookie's got to be on top of it, but look at Akeem Hicks fights through
the pass.
Pressure.
That could have been huge.
Doesn't even include the sacks he's got.
Huge.
Here we go, 2nd and 4.
Running
Look
out
at
to get
our guy
points.
David Montgomery gets skinny.
Trying
But
to come back
Akeem
here.
has been making so
Take
many
the lead.
plays in the game.
They're running.
It's getting overlooked like a David Montgomery. Here we go. Leno still, he's doing the back walrus. At least he's getting in the way there. And he fires out. They're listening. Push the pile with David Montgomery. Play to the whistle. That's what you got to do. Coach, take this play out with a whistle because it's horrific. I don't even understand what he's doing there. And then, listen, big-time players make big-time plays. Anybody complaining about Nick Foles? Look at the brass ones. He dropped straight back. We're going to see it from the coach's angle. Look at it. Straight back so he can keep all his eyes downfield. He didn't turn into his drop. Look, like the Iowa Hawkeyes quarterbacks back in the day. Straight drop. Now he's looking downfield, and he stands in there knowing that there's a mess up. They're sending too many to get to, and he delivers
For the lead
a dime ball.
and the win.
And Anthony Miller learning from his mistakes. What do? You make plays to learn from your mistakes. Here they are again, pressing Matty Ice. More like Matty Icicle against the Chicago Bears. Look at my boy Gibson playing the ball correctly. The pocket's being moved. He's uncomfortable in the pocket. This happens to every quarterback in the NFL. He tries to fit it into the cover two. Look, and the safety comes over the top, catches it. And then the Atoshin special. I call this the Coach Atoshin counter play. Please run this more. Offset eye. Even Holtz is doing his job. But look at James Daniels. Extra walrus. That's the kind of walrus you want. We're going to have to give that a name. It's called the heavy pounce walrus. The rise to the win walrus. Look at that. David Montgomery. This is your boy, Draft Dr. Phil, and the tape never lies. The tape never lies. Every week, gotta subscribe and like. We're gonna be moving to patronage. So I really hope you join us and subscribe to all the shows and the video content that we're gonna be bringing at the Tape Never Lies Network. The Tape Never Lies Network.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
If you think Khalil Mack is fucking rated, go to another network.
At this network, this Sunday, Bears Hour Live immediately after Colts Bears. Just want to thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and sharing my work here at the Tape Never Lies Network. Use your app. Check out every week Draft Dr. Phil's Tape Never Lies with surprise episodes. Every Wednesday we keep it 100 on this network. And then, of course, BHL on Sunday.